Hello and welcome. Today I'm going to make you a chocolate roulade. A really delicious, simple recipe, but gives you great results. Gluten-free, so for those of you that are gluten intolerant, this is a fantastic recipe. Simple ingredients, we have plain chocolate, 60% cocoa solids or above, a little bit of coffee, and the coffee is there to bring out the flavour of the chocolate. You'll never know there's coffee in here, but it will have a better chocolatey flavour. Eggs and sugar, and that's all my ingredients. So to start the recipe, I'm going to melt my chocolate in a pan, and I'm able to melt this chocolate in a pan over heat because I'm adding a little bit of water to this. I'm going to take this over to the stove and leave that on a low heat to melt. While that's melting, I'm going to start whisking up my egg yolks and sugar. I'm going to take this to a thick volume. Once that's whisked up, I'm then going to whisk up my egg whites, fold them all together and into my dish. Start on a slow speed of mixer until it's fully incorporated, and then turn the speed up until it's really white and pale and mousse-like. This is getting thicker and thicker with the addition of air. Once you've got the egg yolk to a thick ribbon, nice and pale and moussey, you can move on to your egg white. The key to getting the maximum volume out of your egg white is having a spotlessly clean bowl. Spotlessly clean beaters. How to get your bowl really nice and clean. A little bit of lemon, half a lemon wiped around the bowl. The acid will also from the lemon react with the egg white and make for a stronger hold when we start to whisk up the egg white. Put your beaters in, start on a slow beat, and this will help you get maximum volume once again. Once the egg white's starting to break down slightly, you can move up the speed of the beaters. And you're looking for a soft peak. And soft peak should be a peak when you pick it up, it drops slightly. Okay, we're now ready to combine all our ingredients together. So I have my melted chocolate, my egg yolk, which is whisked up thick and moussey, and my egg whites. So I'm going to add a little bit of the chocolate mixture into my egg yolk mixture and just incorporate that a little bit for a start. Then add in the rest of my chocolate mixture. Half fold that in. We're now ready to add our egg white mixture. Using a large metal spoon, rather than a wooden spoon, the metal spoon has a sharper edge, so therefore pops less bubbles. Use a tablespoon or a large spoon of egg white mixture, a sacrificial egg white, and we're just loosening the mixture, and then when we add the rest of the egg white, it will accept it easier. Keep folding in your egg white mixture until all lumps of egg white have gone. Speed is of the essence, using a figure of 8 action so all the egg white is incorporated. Don't worry if there's a tiny little bit of egg white left, we can sort that out as it goes into the dish. We're now going to place this into my pre-prepared paper case, where I've just laid a piece of paper in A4 size, folded up the edges and paper clipped the sides. And then straight into the oven for about 12 minutes or until it's firm to the touch. Okay, this is looking great. Ready to come out, nice and firm to the touch. Just give it a little press, that feels great. And now I want to prevent it from forming a crust. So I'm going to put a little bit of paper towel over the top. You could use a clean tea towel. This traps the steam and prevents the crust from forming. I can also just sprinkle some water over the top, just lightly, and leave it to cool in the tray, ready to roll later. So here's the chocolate roulade I made earlier that's now cooled down. The paper towel has done its job and prevented a really hard crust from forming on the top. Remove the paper towel and remove all of the paper clips that have kept your case. Remember, if you start with 8, remove 8, otherwise someone gets a nasty surprise in their roulade. I'm then going to put it to one side. Get another sheet of non-stick baking parchment, dust it liberally with icing sugar, Then picking up my roulade, a little bit of paper underneath the lip, and then with a whoosh and a great big flurry of icing sugar, I'm going to tip it out. Whoosh. Now to carefully remove the paper, peel back the corners. If it cracks at this stage, really don't worry. As it rolls, because this is very fudgy-like, as it rolls, we can just squidge those cracks back together. We can now, with our lightly whipped cream, place this on the top, and I want the cream just holding a trail. The cream I flavoured with Baileys. You can put anything you fancy in here, a little bit of Cointreau, just plain cream. Doesn't need sweetening because the chocolate is so sweet. Spread it all over. And then make a small indentation, about 1 centimetre in, cut down but not all the way through. This will help you start your roll. Now take the ends of the paper and push that first cut piece down. This will give you the start of your roll. Then, using the paper as pressure, keep rolling. And then just give it a gentle squeeze. And there's our finished roulade. You can now keep this wrapped until you're ready to use it. Freeze it. Freezes beautifully, or just eat it straight away. Delicious. Thank you.